the possibilities are really quite endless. Just imagine what we could do over the next 20 years.
It's Nanotecnologia's designer solutions that will light up our future. Using photovoltaic energy that's cheaper than fossil fuel. Oil-gobbling robots to clean up our oceans. And minute medical robots to revolutionise complex surgery. The science behind devices like these begins where technology interacts with biology.
We can manipulate the nanostructure of material surfaces so as to control how they interact with their environment. We're seeking biocompatibility in these materials in order to make structures on which we can get living cells to regenerate. In this case, bone and cartilage cells in a badly injured knee. If we get the structures right, these cells migrate to the scaffold, settle and proliferate. They secrete proteins that self-assemble to fill up the pores. With bone, bone and cartilage, or cartilage.
What happened to the scaffold?
It degrades into harmless chemicals that the body excretes.
We also work with layers on nanoparticles to create smarter anti-cancer therapies. We encapsulate the drug so it doesn't degrade too quickly.
So the Y-shaped molecules are antibodies, and these can help target the capsules towards cancer cells and help them penetrate inside. So when the capsule hits the target, it degrades and releases the drug.
Yes, timing of drug release is critical, especially for applications in the brain. We're developing implants for epilepsy detection and control. The idea is that electrodes within the implant will detect signals from an impending seizure and enable controlled drug delivery to act against that seizure.
The tricky bit's combining seizure detection with drug delivery, and in orthopaedics, having cell and cartilage growth in tandem in a fabricated environment.
So what does the future hold?
If we get it right, new freedom for people with epilepsy.
We can take regenerative medicine to a new level, enabling advances in nanotechnology to facilitate more effective bone, cartilage, nerve and muscle regeneration. We are at the initial stages of these exciting developments, but we are establishing a platform that can revolutionise these fields of medicine.
These are game-changing technologies. Not only are scientists working on applications for nanotechnology, they are also exploring ways to keep it safe for people and the environment.
The challenge is, how do we as a society keep these technologies safe?
Well, this is frontier science. Game-changing? Absolutely. But not without risk, nor without its critics, as our media often remind us.
Consumer groups are quite concerned about the ineffective or unregulated nature of nanomaterials in consumer products such as sunscreens, cosmetics, as well as food and food contact materials. They're also concerned about the eventuality of nanomaterials ending up in the environment. Their concerns are not unique. These concerns are shared by scientists, governments and government agencies. The potential implication of the technology is huge, but we can't allow it to develop and come onto the market without an effective regulatory framework to govern it.
Famous physicist once said, imagine you could arrange the atoms the way you want, the very atoms, all the way down. Well, now we can. When you take great leaps like this, you invite risk. And what you need to manage that risk is a global consensus. That's the way to go.